Hiya and welcome back to the College Thingy. I'm your host Shannon, and today joining me is the fabulously one-of-a-kind Ash. This week we have so much in store for you as we are taking you straight to the cinemas. So take a seat, grab some popcorn and let us get on with the show. Now starting off, let's go back in time. Have you ever found yourself wondering how did cinema become what it is today? Well, wonder no more as my team have put together the history of film for your pleasure. To infinity and beyond.
On the 25th of January, 1896, the people of Paris were blown away when the Lumiere brothers presented them with Train Pulling into a Station, known in French as Le Petit Croissant hier Bacon, which was a short film filmed at a station, when they made their revolutionary technology, the cinematograph, a device which could record, develop, and project a film. We are here to look at the peak historical moments in filming history, such as the jazz singer and a trip to the seaside with their filming revelations. So without further ado, let's get into it. In 1927, the jazz singer hit the theaters and wowed its viewers when you could actually hear what the actor was saying. Unlike me, that Batman The Dark Knight Rises. The first commercially produced film in natural color was A Trip to the Seaside in 1908. The 8-minute British short film used a Kinemacolor to produce and capture a series of shots of the Brighton, southern England seafront. The earliest confirmed 3D film shown to an out-of-house audience was The Power of Love, which premiered at the Ambassador Hotel Theater in Los Angeles. The highest grossing film, according to Rotten Tomatoes, is still Avatar, released in 2009, making around $2.086 billion of profit. That's a lot of wanga! Some films this year will be celebrating its anniversary. Avengers Assemble, made in 2012, will be celebrating its 10th anniversary. Spider-Man with its 20th, Candyman 1992 with its 30th, which is quite the milestone. The Thing, in 1982, having its 40th, the highest rated film ever, somehow, The Godfather in 1972, celebrating its 50th, and Dr. No in 1962 with the Big 6-0. So a big round of applause for those. And with that, it's goodbye for us, and back to the studio for you guys.
So what do you personally think about how far movies have changed from the start of the industry to the industry now?
Well, I think, especially with the growth of CGI, it's allowed us to create even bigger films.
It's really inventive now and creative. Yeah. So what do you think your favourite movie from the 20th century would be?
Well, I think I might have to say Snow White for how groundbreaking it was, especially with animation.
It's so pretty. So would you rather watch movies in black and white or movies in colour?
I think I'd rather watch movies in colour. I feel like I understand what's going more in the film. But black and white can be used for...
Yeah.
It still has its uses, so...
Well, I personally learnt loads from that. I hope you at home have learned as much as me and Ash. Now let's look at how animation has evolved through time. This next segment celebrates some of the most creative films. See them for yourself.
My name is Felix Beaumont and I study Digital Media Level 3 at West Nottinghamshire College.
My name is Eliah Hearn and the course I do is Creative Media, Digital Design and Games.
When I was younger, I wanted to go into 2D animation quite badly, but I've since realised that I don't really have the patience to stick with a project that hard for so long. So while I might go into animation as an industry as a whole, it probably won't be in the frame-by-frame type thing, and probably more in something like concept art.
I am going into 3D animation and modelling, which is just 3D modelling really. Just a load of animation, like VFX. Hopefully going to do that at uni.
My favourite animated movie is probably Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think that's an excellent film, both from a story point of view and also an animation point of view. I think it's groundbreaking for what it was, and I think definitely want to see more films like it in the industry.
Right now I really like Encanto and Wall-E, mainly because in Encanto the physics and the facial expressions are very much better than the past few films, and Wall-E's got really cool cinematography.
It really depends what kind of animation you want to be doing, whether it's 2D, 3D, or like something like stop motion. Personally, I'm more of a 2D animation kind of guy, so some of the programs that I've used in the past are things like Photoshop, Toon Boom, Harmony, and if you want to do things like traditional animation or stop motion, you can use a program called Dragon Frame, which allows you to sync up a camera and take photos via a computer, which allows you to be more hands-free when animating.
3D. I'd personally use Blender because it's free and it has a lot of tools in it, but if you were to do traditional animation, I'd say use Dragon Frame. It's just a load of stop motion animation.
Most proud of are probably the ones back from when I was like a kid and I would just mess around with animating stuff. I think my favourite animation that I've ever done was the one I did when I was younger. I think I was about 8 years old. And I animated a guy walking across the screen, which wasn't very visually impressive, but for me at the time that was amazing and it really kickstarted my love of the medium.
I made this snow globe animation in Blender where snow particles fall down and the lamp moves. Subtle but simple.
So what is your favourite animated movie?
Oh, I want to say something groundbreaking and spectacular, but in all truth, it's Megamind. It's a really
Same.
fun film.
It is, it's funny. So do you prefer animated movies to live action?
Oh, definitely. I think animated movies allows for more expressive storytelling and they obviously look more visually interesting.
Yeah. You see, I love animated movies. I grew up watching the Barbie movies, also the Disney movies. The movie Beauty and the Beast shaped who I am today. Now, quiz time. Let's all grab some paper and see how many we can get.
Which is not a core rule for handling a mogwai? Is it A, do not feed it after midnight? B, do not expose it to bright lights? C, do not get it wet? Or D, do not let it get cold? The answer is D, do not let it get cold. Doesn't happen in the film.
Which movie was not directed by Tim Burton? A, The Witches. B, The Pee-wee Big Adventure. C, The Corpse's Bride. D, The Big Fish. The answer was A, The Witches.
What is the name of Meatloaf's character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Is it A, Henry, B, Eddie, C, Chuck, D, Al? The answer is B, Eddie.
Who did the cat and the grandfather belong to? So Francis Ford, Diane, Al, or no one because the cat was a stray? So the answer is no one, the cat was a stray.
Who originally was cast for the voice of Shrek? Was it A, Bill Murray, B, Chris Farley, C, David Spade, or D, Chris Rock? The answer is B, Chris Farley.
So where was the Lord of the Rings movies filmed? A, Ireland, B, Iceland, C, New Zealand, or D, Australia? The answer would be New Zealand.
So what did you get on the quiz?
Well, actually, I only got 2 of those questions wrong.
That's
so I'm
really
pretty pleased with myself, yeah.
Did you find it difficult or easy?
I thought it was pretty easy, to be honest, overall.
Do you enjoy taking quizzes?
Not really.
No,
It
same.
feels more stressful.
Yeah.
Puts you on the spot.
But you at home, how well did you do? Comment below or send us a message over at Instagram at The College Thingy Live. Now, time for some more questions. Ash, what do you do at college?
Well, I do digital design and games and media. So that's graphic design, animation, game production, all that sort of thing.
What is your favourite part of the course?
Probably all the creative bits. I'm no good at writing. So I like animation and game production especially.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Now genres, there's romance, there's mystery, there's comedy and there's horror. And the best part of it all, everyone has a preference. Every genre has its own individual qualities. So let's have a look, shall we?
Did you hear about the Italian chef? He passed away. I'm sorry, Billy. I mean, I didn't mean to kill him. I swear. I don't know what to do.
So Ash, what is your favourite genre and why?
Well, I'm gonna have to say the horror genre, mainly because, I don't know, I just like being scared, I guess.
You see, I'm the opposite. I hate horrors. I'm like, creepy face, bye. So what is your least favourite genre and why?
It's probably gonna have to be romance. I don't feel connected to the characters or the plot. I'm not really a romantic person, so it just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah. What is your favourite horror movie, would you say?
That's a hard question. I'm not really sure how to answer that on the spot.
When was the last time you watched a horror movie?
Oh, probably last week. We watched Final Destination.
Did you like that one?
It's alright, yeah.
So, would you ever watch a movie in a foreign language? So, let's say French or German or...
I feel like if you wouldn't watch a film in a different language, you're missing out on films.
Are you an anime fan?
Somewhat, yeah.
So do you watch that in Japanese with English subtitles?
Yeah, for the most part. Unless for some reason I'm concentrating on something else. Like I'd have it background noise.
Did you watch Squid Game?
Squid Game. I did, yeah.
What's your favourite part of that?
Oh, I don't know. I think the tug of war game.
Did you watch it dubbed?
No, I watched that subbed.
Yeah.
Couldn't watch it dubbed.
That's the best part. So I loved how they took the different stereotypical genre aspects and ran a comedic twist on each of them. Fantastic. Do you at home agree? And with that, I'm afraid brings us to the end of our show. However, never say goodbye because goodbye means going away and forgetting. And we don't want that. Why don't you follow us on TikTok at The College Thingy Show and on Instagram at The College Thingy Live. But with all your latest gossip and behind the scenes content, I hope to see you all soon. Alright, it's goodbye from me and bye from Ash.
Goodbye.
Stay safe.